This year we expect 18 allies to meet the target of spending 2% of GDP on defense. And European allies together spend $280 billion on defense, and this is 2% of their combined GDP. But we still have a way to go, because at our summit in Vilnius last year, all allies promised to spend 2% of GDP on defense, and 2% is a minimum. We see the impact already of the fact that the US has not been able to make a decision. But I expect the US to be able to make a decision, that the Congress and the House of Representatives will agree continued support to Ukraine, because if we allow President Putin to win, it will not only be bad for the Ukrainians, a tragedy for the Ukrainians, but it will also be dangerous for us. It will make the world even more dangerous and us more vulnerable. So therefore it is in our security interest to do so. I visited the United States a couple of weeks ago. I spent a lot of time with representatives from both sides of the aisle in the US Congress, and the broad message there, there's broad agreement there for sustained support, and I count on the US Congress to be able to reflect that support in a decision to sustain the support for Ukraine. Article 5, the commitment to defend all allies, and that an attack on one ally will be regarded as an attack on all, is the core of NATO, is the heart of NATO. And of course that applies for all allies, because we know that any suggestion that we are not there to protect and defend all allies will undermine the security of all of us, and put at risk our soldiers, our personnel who are on the front lines to protect the whole alliance. So one for all for one applies for all allies, and it's the heart of NATO. We are investing more in defense, and NATO has called for that for many, many years. And NATO has also called for European allies to invest more in high-end capabilities, more forces, higher readiness, and now European allies are delivering that. That's a good thing. But that's not an alternative to NATO. That is actually a way to strengthen NATO. And we should not pursue any path that indicates that we are trying to divide Europe from North America. The strength is that we have Europe and North America together in NATO.